Hi. Mama's going thrifting, Lux, okay? Will you hold down the fort, Lou? All right, be good puppies. Mama will be home soon. Love you. Love you, Lux. Okay, let's go shopping. All right, everybody, welcome back. I am going to jump right in with the Thrift with me in Boston. These are a pair of Coach loafers for $30. I just wanted to give you an idea of the pricing here. The shoes are a little pricey. These are Matt Bernson. Am I saying that right? This was the first time I had found these and I really liked the design of them. I did take a moment to look those up and the comps ranged between 30 and 60, but I wasn't crazy about the condition, so I passed. Those were Stuart Weitzman heels for 15. I did not get any of these shoes. I did pick up one pair that I will share with you later in the haul. Coach bag, and then there's a Kate Spade here. So they do have some decent brands right off the bat. Some are dated and some are priced high. I'm trying to one-handed look at this price. Let's check it out. It is $24.99. That was a pass as well. For the sake of this video, I decided to just pull most of the things that I got pretty quickly and do a take it or leave it section with you. These were some nice Michael Kors boots until I saw that giant stain on the side. And all right, so I decided to showcase this Lulu's dress because it was beautiful and it was new with tags, and I left it because I cannot sell Lulu's. And the fact that it was very fancy was a reason that, I don't know, I'm thinking this Christmas and New Year's Eve might be a little more casual than those in the past, and I have a lot of dresses in my closet. So I passed on that. I looked at the jeans. I think all of their jeans are $7.99. They do have some boutique pricing mixed in. All right, so here is my stack of things that I was contemplating. So these are some UGG like lounge pants I passed on because I believe there was a stain on those somewhere. These were Zara new with tag brocade pants, very nice. Those were just $5.99. These were some Levi's jeans. I've been trying to look at the tags on Levi's jeans, but that particular style, the comps weren't great. I do like this brand Velvet, but there was a little bit of pilling and I just think it was just too basic of a shirt to grab. This was an airy sweater, like a chenille vibe, and I do very well with airy sweaters. I just happen to have a lot in stock, and that's not a great color to photograph, so I passed on that. This is a made in Ireland Irish knit pure wool sweater. This I took home. It was absolutely flawless. I was happy about that. I am just waking up doing this voiceover if I sound a little raspy. That's a J. Crew Always roll neck sweater, which I really like this too, but the last few I had sat for a while and I don't know what's happening there. Trying to film and look at things. Maybe that was a small stain. It's from holiday of 2018. I still passed on it. This is a Sparrow coat. I'm kind of wishing I had grabbed this. That's an Anthropologie brand, and it doesn't always sell well for me. I was being very fussy here. That J. McLaughlin sweater you just saw, I did pick up, and I don't feature it in my haul. I forgot to bring that upstairs, so that was nice. This was a black Ralph Lauren dragon sweater that I thought was cool, but the comps were low. Here we're looking at a Club Monaco that I do take home with me. Oh, I forgot to feature this too. This is a BB Dakota. This was like $2 and I bought this, but the comps weren't great. I bought this Brooks Brothers sweater. It's much nicer in person. It's a beautiful soft merino wool, but I gave it to my husband. I passed on this North Face because I think they had it priced. Oh, I got to the register with this and then they wanted to charge me $9.99, so I passed. This was a new to me brand, this Farrah Classic, and the retail was good, but the resale was not excellent, so I left that behind. It was in good condition. This is a Lafayette 148 that I featured in last week's video. I'm sending to the Real Real. I did pick this up. That was just $2.99. I think they charged me for a sleeveless top on that one. This was a J. Crew new with tag, but for whatever reason, they charged me $4.99 for this, and it wasn't on sale, so I left that behind. This tank top I did take home with me. This was a half off color, so this was like $1.50 or $1. And here we have an Eileen Fisher. This wasn't like in the best condition, but I think this was a discounted color, so I took it home. This Brooks Brothers beautiful linen blazer I ended up leaving behind based on comps. This is a BCBG Max Osria you also saw last week that I am sending out. That was half off. That was a $4 dress. This was another Club Monaco sweater that had 2 major holes, and then a pair of linen pants that I decided to pass on. We are going to warp speed ahead, and I'm going to give you a proper introduction, and then we are going to go over the 2 stores that I went to in Boston via a haul, and you're going to see a lot more great pieces. Need a little color before we get started here. Hey everyone, welcome back to Lori's Boston Found, where thrifted is the new black. My name is Lori. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and on eBay. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I am so happy that you found me. On this channel, I share my journey and my shenanigans in thrifting and in reselling. I'm very passionate about thrifting, and I share my journey here with you on my YouTube channel. So today is a very exciting day because I have a nice Thrift With Me haul. So it's going to be, part 1 is going to be the Thrift With Me portion, and then I will do the haul at the end. So it's probably going to be a more lengthy video. If you are familiar with my channel, you know that I kind of excel at putting out long videos, whether I want to or not. I grabbed my coffee because this reseller runs on Dunkin's. Before we get started, I just want to give you some numbers. What's exciting about today is I took you to the BOSTON Goodwill. I just went to the retail location, and I haven't been since we reopened for quarantine. So I was really excited to go there. And then yesterday I was outside of Boston and I shopped at some of my favorite spots, 2 shops yesterday, but I think I only have footage from 1. In Boston, this is my receipt. I got 29 items and I spent $118. And then yesterday I spent $54 at the first stop and then $45-46 at the second, so about $100. So in total, most of what you'll see here today cost around $218. Before we get started, I do want to let you know that I'm doing a Lori version of Vlogmas, and I'm only going to do it for 1 week. That's what I'm going to promise. And then if I'm not totally burnt out, I'm going to continue on. It's going to start on Monday, December 7th. Sunday is going to be a what sold video, and then I will start with my Vlogmas series on Monday, but it's not going to be called Vlogmas. It is going to be called Happy Haul-A-Days. You're going to get a haul every day. Sometimes it will be thrifted, mostly thrifted, but I have, I think, a stationery haul that I'm going to do and an unboxing from a retail location I shopped at recently. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to mix it up. It's going to be vlog style. So definitely tune into that. If you're interested in this kind of content, be sure to hit the like button at any time if you're having a good time. It really, truly does help my channel, and it is always appreciated. And subscribe if you would like to see more of my content. I release 2 videos a week. I have a couple bonus pieces that I want to show you that I featured on my Instagram account. My Instagram is just at lorisbostonfound if you want to follow me over there. I do a lot of daily updates, but I had hit a really great thrift store last week and picked up 5 Pendleton/Woolrich vintage shirts, and they're amazing. I already sold 2 to my friend Brittany. Thank you, Brittany. The ones that Brittany bought were that shacket, which is very popular right now, and this is the only one I have left. That is the shacket, and basically it is a shirt that you can wear as a jacket. It's like a shirt and a jacket, thus the name, but it's extra, extra heavy, and it can double as a jacket. And these are all the rage right now. So I got these at a local church thrift store. This is a Pendleton. So 2 of the Woolrich ones already sold. This is Pendleton, and people keep asking me on Instagram, and I haven't listed them. Been very bad about listing. This is another Pendleton that I think Anthony might end up getting, although if the comps are like north of $50, I might have to try to find him a different plaid shirt for his thrift and gift box. These are all men's mediums. They're all in beautiful condition. I will say they have a little bit of that vintage smell, maybe like mothballs or whatever. I do try to neutralize all my stuff before I ship it out. I'll steam it. I'll do the best I can to get out any vintage aroma, but I'm not washing these because they're wool and they've all been professionally cleaned and stored, so that's how I'm going to sell them. I would say all of these will be listed between $50 and $75. Let's start with something good. So in Boston, they do not let you touch the racks that come out. There are signs on the racks that say please don't touch until they are put on the rack. So it is a weird experience because I am one of those people that kind of hovers around the new racks. And when they come in, I try to get in there. When the associate is returning stuff to the floor, I look as fast as I can, take what I want, and I'm off. I try to get in there and out of there really quick. Can't do that in Boston. So I hit this patch of time where it got really quiet because Jay was working in his office. And so I had some extra time I was killing. So it was very busy in the morning and then it kind of cleared out around 1 o'clock. So I was literally just following the people around, and two of my best things I picked up at this time. So this was one of the things they put out, and I couldn't tell when they brought it out what it was, but I knew that I loved this color. So I went over to the rack, and literally the second I touched this, I knew it was the Definity scarf from Lululemon, and it's in this like purpley grayish, beautiful, beautiful. And I love when stores miss this because that is what we're always looking for, is that little Lululemon logo. See if you can see it here. They might as well just make that a dollar sign for us in some cases, but this is a beautiful wrap. I have this listed for $75. These sell anywhere between $50 and $75. I think they retailed for $100 or $118. I have another one currently listed that I bought for myself. I paid $50 for it. I have it listed for $100 because it's new with tag and no bites yet. Some of these comps are disappointing, but I only paid $5.99 for this. And that's already listed if anybody's interested in checking it out. This was a random pickup, but it was the half off color and I decided to get it. It is a Speedo bathing suit, very random, but I do like to sell Speedos. There's always a market for people and Speedos. And this was in really good condition. It was a size 16 and I just thought it was very flattering. I very rarely see Speedos in plus sizes with this really flattering ruching, very nice. And it was only $2.50. So I grabbed that. Probably not going to get listed for some time, but I have this giant IKEA bag of swimsuits that I will probably never list, but it's in that bag. These are Athleta extra smalls, and they are in this teal. And what I love about these is that they have some pockets going on. That's my new thing with leggings. I don't like them if they don't have pockets, and not many of mine do. And so that's been my thing, is looking for pockets. But these are a really great teal turquoisey color that I really love, and they are in excellent condition. Okay, just a basic Eileen Fisher. This is a 1X. I think this was like $4.99. I don't think I would have like really paid up for this, but because it was a 1X, I really love this like olive army green color. I like the scoop neck. It was in good condition. Probably an older tag, but just like a nice Eileen basic. I'll probably list that for around $35, $40 and then take offers. I'm like looking at my hair. I just got my hair colored again, and this time my good friend Kim is my stylist. She put in chocolate. She did chocolate lowlights and I'm loving it. I just keep looking. I have to film a video on days when I get my hair done because I hate doing my hair. So I love when I have a day where I don't have to do it. I just come home and press record. These are Lily Pulitzer shorts. They're getting a little bit washed out. They're like brand new. They're this like kind of stretchy athletic cut. There's a special name for them, and if I had my spreadsheet in front of me, I would tell you. But these are like brand new. It's the Luxletic line, and they are size 8. And I do have these listed. They are in beautiful condition. I'm not a huge Lily Pulitzer fan just because I feel like it sits for a while in my closet, and I myself am not super preppy, but I can appreciate a good piece, and those shorts were fantastic. I'm sure on this Boston trip, because I don't have my spreadsheet in front of me, some of the stuff was left behind that I didn't like put aside specifically for my haul. This is Club Monaco. I find so much Club Monaco at this Goodwill. I don't know if it's a Boston thing. I know there's a great Club Monaco store at the Prudential Center. Every single time I go to Goodwill in Boston, I find me some Club Monaco. And I've had some really good luck with pieces and some not so great luck. You know how Club Monaco is one of those brands. I personally really like it. It's super classic. This is just like a little scoop neck, and it's black and like a very light cream. It's in really nice shape, and it's a small. But I'll list this for $40, and at the end of the day, I'll be happy if I get $30 for it. This is the first loft piece I have picked up in so long. It looks like a newer tag. I know that it's not an older tag. I don't know if it's the newest, but it's a mohair blend, and it was an extra large. I thought it was really nice for the holiday, and this was very unloft to me, but look at that beautiful detail on that button. I thought this was so pretty. I'm really excited to see how this does. It is listed for $50 right now. It retailed for quite a bit. It's in flawless condition. Looks like somebody maybe wore it to one special occasion and then donated it. Looking at these boots right in front of me, I feel like at the Boston store, they price their shoes relatively high. And they don't have a huge shoe section, and I think it's a heavily populated and shopped area in the store. So I don't always have the best luck with shoes at the retail store. I used to do amazing at the bins, and I'm praying the bins come back in the new year. But anyways, these are UGG boots, and I loved the design. Look at the detail. It's almost like a little snake skin pattern. Really cute, and it has like the UGG soft Sherpa on the inside. I thought these were just beautiful. These were $12, so I did pay up. It wasn't a discounted color. I also found out that on Fridays, it sounds like they do their half off color. They announce a new color at this particular Goodwill, which I didn't know, but it explained why it was pretty busy in the morning. There was clearly other resellers there early in the morning, and I think that's why I had a little bit of a slow start. I feel like it may have been a little picked over by the time I got there. This is a new brand to me. I found in this haul, there are two of these super soft teddy style coats, both new brands to me. Both really hold their own. And I looked up the comps, and it looks like a small company, but it's this, I mean, so incredibly soft, and it has this fun little army thing. Very, very stretchy. This is one size. The brand is called Nordic Beach. Have you ever heard of this brand? There's the label. You can see the texture, but it is softer than it even looks. And I love this army green color. Again, it's one size, it's a cozy teddy. I remember looking up the comps and being very pleasantly surprised in the store because I didn't recognize the brand. Just the feel of it was beautiful. And I think they charged me like $5.99 for this. It was in the sweater section. And I feel like they charged me a little bit more because it was like open like a coat. But I think my return is gonna be great on that. One of the other things that I purchased that already sold, I picked up two items. One was this really cute crossbody from Anthropologie. I'm gonna pop a picture up here for you. Just really beautiful braided. It was vegan leather. It wasn't real or anything, but it was like brand new, and that sold very quickly. Within a couple days of listing it, it sold in a bundle. And then I also sold this beautiful eyelash sweater, and the brand was Vince Camuto. And I don't always pick up Vince Camuto, but I loved this cardigan sweater. I've been doing really well with eyelash sweaters. And I sold another one from INC, the Macy's brand, yesterday for $31. So that is definitely a style I'm paying close attention to right now, just based off of a couple of recent sales in my own closet. Even if the brand isn't like amazing, I feel like the style and the comfort of the sweater is working for me recently. It wasn't listed long at all. I sold 3 eyelash sweaters. I sold one that's been in my closet forever. I had it listed at $60, and I sent out an offer for $48 with discounted shipping, and it sold. After Poshmark fees, my net earnings were $36.28, and then you take off the price. So I profited about $30 on that sweater. I was super happy about this sweater. It was not marked up. This is beautiful. Aaron Sweater Market, pure wool from Ireland. I love picking up Irish knit sweaters made in Ireland. There's always a market. And this is actually much softer than these typically are. So here's the brand. This is beautiful and flawless, and I was so excited. I looked all over for it for holes. It is a size small, but this would easily fit me, and I'm a large. This listed at $75 too. I've sent out a lot of offers for $60. I'm gonna wait until I have about 20, 25 likes on it, and then I'll drop the price probably to $50, and then it will probably sell at $50, but I'm holding out on that one for a while because the quality is just gorgeous. I grabbed these pants, and I don't know, I have not had a lot of luck with Zara lately, but these were new with tag. They were, the price tag on them was $69.90, and I think pants were like $5.99 or $6.99. And they're this beautiful blue brocade. I mean, they're beautiful. I thought these were so nice for the holidays. And they were a size large. I think I might have these listed at $40, $35, or $40, and I really do hope that they sell during the holiday season because I think they'd be great for New Year's Eve. Even though things are a little chill this year, I feel like a nice pair of trousers are great for the holidays because you can still be kind of comfortable. But I will say they're a little on the longer side, so they'd probably work best for somebody who's tall. Those I do have listed.
if there's something you want, I say this all the time and it's not listed, email me at lorisbostonfound@gmail.com and we can work something out. It's best to email me. If you DM me, I will respond to you, but sometimes DMs get lost in the shuffle, so it's always best to email me directly. This was a half off top and it's just J. Crew, but it's a large and it's the cursive. This will not bring me a lot of money. I just thought it was a great basic. This is like an ideal piece that I think somebody could put in a bundle, and it's also my size. So I thought if the comps were really terrible, I would just hold on to it, but it's like brand new. It looks like it's new without tag. And I love the little ruffle detail. And I think this was $2.99 were tank tops, and then it was half off. So I think I paid $1.50 for this. This was a little bit of a surprise because when I was killing time and waiting to see what was being brought out, I was going through tank tops, which I never waste time on tank tops, but I feel like I had been through the whole store. So I found that, which was, you know, no big deal. But then I saw this. And again, I just think I have a sixth sense with Lululemon because I'm not like crazy about this pattern, but it's pretty cool. And I felt it and I was just like, where is it? Where's the tag? And then I saw that this was pulled out, you know, where the hang tag usually is. So then I just kept searching until I found the Lululemon logo, which of course I did. It was here at the bottom in silver. I'm not sure if you can see this, but what's cool about this, it's a vest. And it's like a 10 or a 12, but look at this. It has ventilation in the back and it has that beautiful pattern on it, which I just thought was so cool. Then it zips in the front. This is also listed, just a really nice piece. And I think this is a size 12, which was awesome. And this again was in like the little tank top area. I think I paid $4.99 or $5.99 for this. So that was a great price. I was really happy with that. Oh, the light's changing. I need a coffee break. Comps weren't fantastic on it, but because it was like new, we might do okay with it. I think that's all I have to share with you from Boston. Let's switch gears now and we will talk about what I found yesterday outside of Boston. I have arrived and it seems pretty quiet out. I love shopping at the store first thing in the morning. It tends to get busy a little bit afternoon, but I'm really hoping, yesterday was Cyber Monday, so today's a Tuesday. I'm hoping it's quiet. I love it when it's quiet here.
All right, we are inside and I hopped over to the jackets. My focus today was definitely on outerwear, boots, sweaters, things that will bring me a good return on my investment, jeans. And so that is where I spent a lot of time, and they have a ton of coats and they have a ton of sweaters here. And their sweaters are typically $5.49 or $5.99. Jackets are $7.99 for short jackets. $10.99 for longer coats or whatever they're priced at. This is also a store that I've shared with you in the past that has a section. They have a fair amount of items that they mark up. Sometimes it's worth it. I will show you some of the things that I came across. So I did not have any luck in this section with the coats. I just walked through the door too. So it takes me a little while to warm up when I go thrifting. Does that happen to you? We are over at sweaters here and I quickly run into this lovely Eileen Fisher sweater. I'm checking it out because right off the bat I know that it's wool, and it always takes a fair amount of time to look through sweaters and check out what is good to take home or what might have holes in it. And I'm not sure why I focused on this section because I am not a fan of white sweaters. Maybe because I found that really nice Irish knit sweater at the last store in Boston. But as I go through this and I'm doing the voiceover, I'm like, I'm not sure why I spent so much time here. And that's also why you see me take like chunks of sweaters and just pass them by. But I did find a couple nice sweaters in this section, so I'm glad I looked. I'll talk in the video later about how I'm doing well with eyelash sweaters. And so if you see me pausing to look at them a little while longer, that's why. I think this was a miss on my part. This Athleta sweater was in such beautiful condition, and I take a fair amount of time to look it over, and then I just swipe by it and leave it. I think I am very white averted. I just don't like photographing white sweaters, so I passed on it. I don't know that people love to buy white sweaters. Comment below, let me know how you do with white. This was a J. Crew sweater that I put in my cart, but essentially decided not to keep. I think it was because it looked like it was off-white, but maybe had been washed with pink or something. It had like a pink sheen. This is a Margaret O'Leary sweater. I have yet to pick this up, but I've heard great things about this brand, but it did have a stain on it, so I passed on that. An older style Banana Republic. It's not a brand that I typically pick up for thrift store prices. Here's a linen Madewell from summer of 2015. I ended up thinking about that, but ultimately leaving it behind. I didn't love the style of it, and like cap sleeves I thought was kind of an odd style. This is an Elizabeth and James, and I'll talk about this later. I was excited to find that. That was a first for me. I did all right here today. I wouldn't say that I had a home run of a visit, but it's funny when I get home and reflect on things. I'm usually pretty pleased with what I picked up. This is a Desigual sweater. This is a hit or miss brand for me. Some of their stuff is heavily embellished and I love to pick it up. I ended up leaving that behind. That was a 50-50. You know, I probably could have made a little money on it. That was a Title IX sweater that I did decide to take home with me. I do very well with Title IX. I keep getting email updates that are beeping in the background. I apologize. This is another section. I'm not sure why I'm focused on green sweaters. They aren't like the typical sweater that I would pick up. Do you have certain colors that you like to sell or like to stay away from? I do love army green. Army green does very well for me. This is an older style BCBG Max Osria sweater that I left behind. Had a little pilling, felt a little 2004 to me, so I left that. Cabby old tag tank top. No, that wasn't anything special to bring home. And I think I'm moving on from here. Oh, this I went back and forth on. This was a new with tag Club Monaco fringe skirt, and it was beautiful, and there was a gorgeous stock photo. It was $20, and I don't know, it was just a little bit of a chance, and some of the fringe tassels looked like they weren't sitting flat. I felt like as if maybe a buyer wouldn't be happy, but I did carry this around with me for some time and really agonize over whether or not to buy it. I saw one comp that was sold for $50, and that just wasn't enough to convince me to spend $20 on a skirt. And skirts are also not the most fast-moving category for me. So here I'm showing you the tags. The orange tags are $14.99. So you can see some of the things that they're marking up. And I always say this, not always rhyme or reason. I mean, Vince is a decent brand. That's a $12.99 tag. Passed on that. This I got very excited at the possibility, but I knew almost instantly it wasn't real. You can see all the little sticky parts that have fallen off this Dior knockoff, but how awesome would that have been if this was a real Dior sweatshirt? There was also no tags. The quality wasn't great as things were falling off of it, but I had a moment where I was like, wouldn't that be great? This was a J. Crew sweater, new with tag. That is a $9.99 tag, I believe, the pink or the red, so it's still not enough. This was a Free People at $12.99, and not my favorite aesthetic for Free People. Almost looked like a little business attire, which doesn't really vibe with me for Free People. Another J. Crew sweater for $14.99. This Talani top I went back and forth on. It was new with tag. Some of the comps were around $48. It's just plaid in the front. I like this for myself, but look at the back. So cool. This was $9.99 or $12.99. I think it was $9.99. And I ended up passing on it. I was looking for more sure things in this visit, or I was looking for really good prices, but that's another one that came around in the cart with me for quite some time. This is the section of jeans where they mark things up, but I have done very well in this section. I have found some Revolve brand jeans over here that they have marked at $12.99 that I've flipped for $75, $80, $100. So I always check this out, but they do have a lot of Hudson brand, Page, what is another brand I always see? 7 for All Mankind is always over here. And these are some Rag & Bones, and I contemplated these. These I think were those were $12.99. Rag & Bone isn't the best for me. $12.99. They were cropped, wide leg. I looked at some of the comps, and some of the comps were as low as $25, and some as high as like $55, $60, I suppose, but not enough to convince me. You can see I was a little tormented on this trip. I did love the jagged edge. If they were longer, I may have grabbed them. More J brand, more 7 for All Mankind, Calvin Klein. I think that was True Religion we just passed. I loved these Free People pants. I thought those were super cool. But they were $24, I believe, and they were marked up. So those are $12. That's a $12.99 tag. Just wasn't enough. I basically just filmed the entrance to this other store, and in the haul, I'm gonna start with these pieces first.
Sorry, I didn't get any footage in there. It's a really, really small place, and I just feel awkward using my camera when I'm in there. Here at this store, all the proceeds go towards the elderly community. They're 100% donation based, so I love to support the store. I often pay up, but I did find some really great pieces in there. I spent $45 on just 5 items, but well worth it, and all for a good cause. So let's get home and check out what I found.
Went to 2 locations. I think in total I got about 17 pieces maybe, and I'm gonna go through them really quickly. This was a big highlight for me. I don't find Johnny Was a ton, and this isn't the most current piece, but it's really cute. It is a dress, and I love it. It's a size large, it's gray, it's in beautiful condition. And when she looked at it, the woman only charged me $6. And this is at a curated consignment store where I did pay up for a few things, and I'll show you what I paid up for. I think because it just said JW, maybe they didn't know what it was, but anyways, I was really pleased with this. $6 for a Johnny Was dress in a size large. Woohoo! I was happy about that one. In that same store, my entire pile just fell over. I got this and Other Stories dress. I have not looked up comps on this, and I paid $16 for it. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is a place I am happy to pay up for, and the woman who works there is the kindest woman I've ever met. I will never stop shopping at this store. Anyways, it's this really fun brown. I feel like this very on-trend brown. It's a shirt dress. It's a size 8. It is like new. I haven't even looked up the comps. I've not sold many and Other Stories, but I was happy to find it. I was happy to pay up because it was a dress. Even though dresses aren't my best-selling category, I feel like that is a nice, comfortable, casual dress, just like the Johnny Was, that I think could do well. It's not like I'm getting like sequins and ball gowns for quarantine. Hold on, I have to retrieve my pile that fell. I got these frame denim jeans. I don't do great with frame, but I'm a sucker for frame for the right price. These were $8, which is just their price for jeans. They're the lace skinny, and they are size 26. Just basic skinny jeans. I think I will continue to keep picking up frame denim, but I think what has just changed is my expectation. I really look at frame like a Madewell at this point. I can probably flip these for $40. I would be really happy with $40. I'll try to list them around 50. Maybe I'll try and just list these at 50 instead of shooting so high and see what happens. I did do a spreadsheet on these this morning because I just did this shopping yesterday, and I got these boots. I tend to mark up their shoes at this place, but these were not marked, which meant they were 10. So I couldn't see the label at first glance, but I really liked them. I noticed they were 39, which is my size. They were made in Italy, so I thought, worst case scenario, I will keep these. They look super comfortable with this extra traction at the bottom. And then I got home, and they're Cordani. These are a really nice brand, and I could barely read the label. I was standing near my sliding glass door, and I still refuse to wear readers for the most part. So I'm just on Zappos right now, and Cordani Boots, $392, $395, $310, $295, $340. Yes, I was super, super excited. The comps were great, a little all over the place on these boots, but what I love about shopping close to Boston is I'm always finding brands that I haven't found before. So I'm gonna add this to that list, and I have a few other brands that are new to me, and I hope they're new to you too. I have kind of this little scaly pattern in leather here on the ankle. I will probably charge $100 for these and see what happens. I think when the comps are all over the place on a brand that's really high quality, it's good to aim high and take offers. Okay, third stop, and this is where I think I got the most footage. I got this Harley shirt. All their t-shirts are $1.99, which I love. I never look through t-shirts. These just happened to be on a rack that had just come out, and they were in beautiful condition. It's Meredith, New Hampshire. I thought the graphic on the front with the woman and the Harley was kind of cool. I liked it a lot. So I would probably list that at $25. I did get another Harley that was new with tag. I will show that to you. This place sells all of their shorts are only $3.98. So while we are way out of season right now, I do like to take a peek at their shorts just because there's ample supply because nobody is really picking up shorts. So it's not a bad idea, like that Speedo bathing suit, in my opinion, to grab some things. I mean, typically it would be nice to list some shorts right after the holidays for people going on vacations in February. That's probably not going to be the case this year, but I still don't think it's a terrible idea to peruse through off-season things if you're going to put some things away. This was on a new rack as well. The brand is Mossman from Sydney, Australia. Do I have any Australians watching? So there's the logo. I did find these at Nordstrom Rack, which is probably where these came from. The original price was $70 on these. I will probably get about $20 to $30 for them, but I wanted to check it out because it was a new brand to me. The comps looked good when I did run these comps pretty quickly in the store, and I figured I would take a chance on them. This was the most random pickup I had, and I don't know, you know how sometimes you're shopping and there's just something about a piece you keep going back to and you can't even explain it. Like I passed on other brand names and I went to this, and I think this was a little bit of a miss. The brand was called Eva Day, EVA Day, EVA, and I just love this. It was 50% wool and 50% acrylic. Excuse me, I just spared you of a coughing fit I just had. I loved that it was short sleeved, and if you look in close, it has all this little gold detail with a mock neck. I just liked it. Anyways, the brand is from Vietnam. I looked it up online. It barely has a presence in the States, and I did like the translation from the currency of Vietnam to American, and it looks like a middle tier. It almost looks like a Zara type of a store. Anyways, this is wool, so maybe on fabric content alone it will do well. In style, I thought this was adorable. I paid $5.50 for it. I would probably list it at $35 and see what happens. I am a big fan of the catalog brand Title IX. I don't know what it is about them. They're like an Athleta, but I always sell through my Title IX stuff. They definitely have a following, and I feel like every time I find their stuff, it's just slightly dated, but it always sells. And this was really pretty, this nice teal color again. It's a cardigan sweater with just the buttons at the top, and then it goes open at the bottom. I think it's a size medium. It's hooded. It has a lot going for it, and this was just in the regular sweater section, so it was only $5.99. And I got it home, and I was like, this is so soft, and I looked, and it's merino wool as well, like 50% merino wool. So much going for it. I'm really excited about this. I will list that between 40 and 50, probably 40, and see. Do you pick up Title IX? I really like that brand. All right, this was the other Harley t-shirt that I got. And I assumed because the other one was New Hampshire, this was too. And then I noticed it had a new tag, round over pocket from 2014. And it was $32.99. But then on the back, I thought it was pretty cool. It said Biggs, Harley Davidson, San Marcos, California. So all the way from California found its way to a thrift store outside of Boston. So I thought that was pretty cool. So this is new with tags. I will probably list this one for $30 unless I find that it's a really special Harley Davidson shirt. I have found that most of the Harleys that I find are not very special, but they're kind of worth looking up. You just never know, and where that has information on it, it's an easy lookup. I was excited about this piece, and maybe it was unwarranted, but I don't think that I have ever found Elizabeth and James. And I know that now like Kohl's or some department store carries them and the brand is watered down. I've heard all that, but despite all that, I was still excited to find this not marked up. And it's this beautiful, very minimalist sweater, and it is a wool blend, and I believe this is probably the good label, not the Kohl's label, I'm assuming. And it's a wool blend, and it's like a champagne gold, simple crew neck, very lightweight sweater. So cute. And I got it for like $5.99. So I will list this at $50. I found one other, well, maybe I should list it higher. I found one comp on it that sold for $60. There's another one that's listed for $65. What would you price it at? Should I go 50 or 65? I feel like if I do 50, it will move faster. And you know how 50 is like a magic number because you get the search for people looking from 25 to 50 or from 50 to 100. So when you do your pricing at $25 or 50 or $100, it hits multiple searches. So that's always good. I'm coughing so much. I should probably have water and not coffee, but I'm like a vampire with caffeine. Like it just runs through my blood. I love it. Speaking of vampires, I'm watching Vampire Diaries with my daughter and I am obsessed with Stefan and Damon. They are so damn cute and the series is good. We watched like 6 episodes one day. It's bad. It's bad. Do I have any Vampire Diary fans here? It's probably not the best thing to be watching during the month of Christmas, but I've been loving it. I picked up these shoes at the store at the checkout. When you hit intervals of $50 or $100, you get $5 off. So there's always something I go to the register with that I'm like, well, if I'm away from my next level, I will buy X, Y, or Z. And they always have their shoes that they mark up right at the register. So I didn't find any shoes that I loved, but I thought these were interesting. And the designer is Robert Zur. Again, nobody I've ever heard of before. But you know when you just look at a shoe and you're like, this leather is like butter. The heel is just so nice. I thought these were beautiful. So they were marked for $14.99. Most of their shoes in the store are $4.99. I did not find any good shoes this day. So I was at the register and I was at $45. So I was $5 away from getting $5 off. So this brought me from 45 to 60, but then I got the $5 off. These are this guy's kind of signature shoe. The comps on this style were really good, but these are teeny tiny little feet. These are only a 5.5. I do not anticipate that these will move very quickly. And I did pay up for them, so I have a feeling these will sit in my closet for a while, but they are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Those are the only shoes I got at that store, which is rare. I usually do very well on my shoes there. 2 more things, and then we are done, done. This is an Eileen Fisher sweater, but this is like a really fun Eileen. Eileen isn't very exciting, but this is about as exciting as she gets for me. This is a beautiful cardigan sweater, wool blend. It's ribbed at the top. Has almost this like heathered, ribbed, beautiful, like an oatmeal. That's the word I'm looking for, oatmeal. It's an Eileen Women 2X wool blend cardigan, like so much going for it. I love getting Eileen in bigger sizes. Her fabric's always pretty good, but I love getting wool. I'm probably gonna start this high, maybe $75 for this sweater. This type of sweater would retail between $300 and $400. It's just beautiful, and I did not find a single flaw with it. My Eileen stuff has been moving okay lately. I had a Eileen cashmere sweater cardigan that sold very quickly for $40. Again, I'm managing expectations. I'm not expecting tons of money for it, but as far as Eileen pieces go, that was a keeper. And this last piece, another new brand to me. This is sold at Revolve, and being the old mama that I am, I'm always so excited when I am in tune with a new Revolve brand. And this is called I Am Gia. And this is like another teddy bear coat, and it was just so bulky and substantial, and the tag really stood out to me. So I thought to myself, I'm gonna look that up. And in this store, their sweatshirts are $3.99, although they did charge me $5.99 for this. This is clearly not a sweatshirt, but $5.99 for this. I think she charged me the sweater price. This on Revolve is $118 or $110 around that price, and then they're sold out of this color. It looks like the camel color is in stock. So I will probably list this between $60 and $70 and then take offers, but I think this is going to be a great return, and I think this color will be so perfect for the holidays. So I was really excited to find this, and then that Nordic Beach, both new brands to me, both comfort, exactly what I'm going for at this time of year. I'm really looking to keep adding comfort clothing to my closet, which is perfect for me because comfort is clearly my vibe. Which, by the way, this is merch from my friend Blake from Posh Boss. Blake, hey Blake, if you're watching, I got this sweatshirt and it's been super cozy. If you go over to Posh Boss Blake on Instagram, you can check out his merchandise. That's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up on your way out. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and in the final screen, I will recommend some other thrift hauls and thrift with me's if you want to enjoy more of my videos. I would love that. And have a wonderful week. Thank you guys so much for always supporting my channel. It means the world to me. I'll be back on Sunday with my What Sold video, and then my Happy Holidays vlog series will start on Monday the 7th. I'm so excited and a little nervous to do stuff every day, but I'm excited. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye. Mwah, mwah.